Today I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how to edit some sound clips. And so I have already loaded the clips that you should be using today. Those clips you're going to find inside of sound, and that's going to be in the assignments folder. So you're going to go to Viscom, Guevara, assignments, and then sound, and then you're going to find a folder with today's date on it, and it's going to be the sound assignment folder. In there, you're going to find these clips here. Now I've added one more clip, and that's a music clip that I found on incompetech.com. And so in there, I think I went ahead and I used the eerie genre or the eerie kind of mood, and I found this clip here, and it works pretty well with this. So we're going to be editing to the Nightmare Before Christmas clip. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we need to go ahead and bring our clip in. So we have Nightmare clip here. I'm going to drag this over, and that's going to start our new clip. So now our timeline is set. You can see that we have our program monitor is visible with the Nightmare inside of it. So we have our sound clips here. So we're going to go ahead and take a listen to some of them. So let's see what we have here. I believe these two are the same, so you only need to listen to one of them. Play this. So we have some bubbling noises over here, some scissors. And over here we have some random clips. Let's take a listen to this one. Okay, just a bang. So let's go ahead and take a look at what do we need to find. So I want you guys today to edit somewhere between 20 seconds. If you can get that, if you can get more than 20 seconds, then that's great. I want you to edit all the way to the bell and then save your project. But we're going to go ahead and take a look and see what are we going to be editing to today. So let's go ahead and take a look here at the beginning of the clip. So we have Jack, he's opening his bag. He's putting his speakers down, his magnifying glass, a little bit more. And you have multiple pieces of glass there. Now what you should notice is that each one of those should have a different sound. So let me back this up. So you have single glass speakers and bases, and you have a magnifying glass. Each one of those probably should have a different sound. This one should definitely have a different sound because you have the metal base and then you also have the glass on top. So those are the sounds I'm going to be looking for right now. So let me go ahead and back this up. And so we look for some glass noises. So some of those might work. Sounds like maybe a mug being set down. Let's take a look at this one here. Those look like really sharp noises as well. Now those might work, but I'm hearing some background noise, and you're going to see that one of the hardest things to do with this project is everybody working together, making sure everybody's quiet in the classroom so we can continue, so we can record. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use this clip back here. So these sharp sounds here, these are the glass sounds that I want. So I'm going to pull a couple of these. Okay, let me go ahead and zoom in a little bit. I'm going to hit the plus key to zoom in. And I want one of these. Let me take a look at my first one here. First there's the bag thud, so we're going to need that. But I got two beakers there, so I'm going to go ahead and show you those two beakers. You guys can go ahead and take care of the rest. So let me back this up. Okay, so I'm going to shuttle through. And I'm going to use my left and right arrow keys now. And what I want to do is I want to go ahead and I'm going to set the timeline marker here. My CTI, my current time indicator, is going to be at the moment right when he puts the beaker down. So right about right there. And that's where I want the sound to hit, right there. So that's where I want my endpoint to be on my sound. So let me go ahead and take a listen for the perfect one. There, that's it. I want that one right there. So what I want to do is I want to set my endpoint right when the sound hits. So I'm going to look here, and I'm also going to look here over at my levels. So I'm going to go to where the sound hits, and I might back up a frame. So right there my sound is hitting. So I'm going to back up one frame. I'm going to go ahead and set my endpoint. I can hit I on my keyboard, or I can hit this button here, which is my marker. And now I need to set my out point. Now one thing you want to never do is never go to the very end of your your sound and then hit the out point. The reason being that sound tends to linger a little bit. Let it ring out a little bit. So I'm just going to set it past a little bit when I think it's done, and I might even just take it a little bit longer. Let that sound ring out. If you go too soon, you're going to cut that ringing off, and it's not going to sound right. It's going to sound fake. Okay, so I'm just going to let that sound, make sure it rings out. I can hit my out point by clicking that or hitting O on my keyboard. And now I'm highlighted. I'm going to go ahead and drag my sound down now. So this is my sound, my audio only here. So I'm going to go ahead and drag this audio only down. Since I have my CTI set, let me go ahead and zoom in on that first. Whoops, wrong one. Let's go down here to my timeline. My CTI is set to the wrong place. Oh, sorry, the wrong place, the right place. I'm going to go and drag this down now. Snap it right to there. Let's take a look here. Let's see how that sounds. That's perfect. So let's go ahead and do our next one. And let me set this one too. Now this one almost has like a roll to it when he brings that in. So I want something that's going to last a little bit longer. So let's go ahead and go right to the moment when it sets down right there. Let's find something that rings a little bit. Maybe this one here. That's it right there. I can already tell. It's a little bit longer. It's a little bit heavier. So I'm going to go again to the moment where the sound is. There it is. I'm going to back up one. I'm going to hit my endpoint. Go to the end. Again, let it ring out. Make sure it's done. Hit my O, my out point. Let's go ahead and drag this down. My CTI is on the right place, my current time indicator. I'm going to go and drag the audio only. And this time, instead of, I'm not going to put it on top of my other one because it's going to chop it off. I'm going to go ahead and put it right underneath so they're stacked on top of each other. And let's take a listen here. And that's perfect. And that's exactly how Foley works. This is how the professionals do it, and this is how you're going to do it. The last thing that's going to add to this, you guys, is the music. So you're going to see that all of this is great, but it doesn't have a mood yet. Once you put music to this, that is your last element. Maybe music, a little bit of room tone, but that's going to help it. So here we go. And that's perfect. Okay, so that's it. You're going to be doing this all day. Make sure you work till the bell, and make sure you guys have fun.